Teófimo López Sr., who is father and trainer of lightweight boxing champion Teófimo López Jr., who is waiting for his upcoming fight against George Kambosos Jr. in November, recently appeared for an interview where he spoke about his upcoming fight, his son's upcoming fight against George Kambosos, and later he gives his prediction for upcoming fight between Caleb Plant and Canelo Álvarez. About the Kambosos fight, he said that my son is going to knock him out. He said that in the first round, but I think it will take maximum 2 to 3 rounds for him to get him out of there. Because it's personal. George Kambosos insulted us. He treated our family very badly. He spoke to my wife and said that don't come close to me because you guys have COVID in Florida. So you don't do that. You don't disrespect mother of my child. And when Teófimo learned that, he was very angry and he said that he's going to rip his head off. And I said that, hey, don't do that. And I'm not for all sort of that thing. Because one thing is sure that Teófimo is coming to knock him out. After that, we are going to move to 140 and fight Josh Taylor because that's the perfect fight for us. If you see, Josh Taylor likes to come forward, and Teófimo likes that. He likes to come forward too, and Teófimo has power. So it's a very bad fight for Josh Taylor. In the same time, it's very good for us because we are here to make history and be undisputed in several weight divisions so that my son can cement himself as a GOAT in boxing. Speaking about Vasyl Lomachenko, whom Teófimo López Jr. defeated last year, and him calling for a rematch against his son, he said that we are not scared of him, and if you look, he wouldn't have done that to us because the rematch clause was not in the contract because he was sure that he was going to win that fight. And in that fight, he gave us only 1 million. And my son was like, they are giving me only 1 million. So but I said, no, let's face it and let's go with the fight because we can't let this guy run. If we don't fight him right now, he won't be there for a long time. So now it's up to us and up to Teófimo for what he's going to decide. But he has made it clear several times that he's not going to stay longer on 135. Speaking about Vasyl Lomachenko last win against Nakatani, he said that was not the same Nakatani. My son injured him, and in that fight, in which I even gave the prediction that he will win around 7 to 8 rounds, and that's how it happened. But it was not the same. My son fought him and gave him a very brutal beating. Then upcoming fight about Caleb Plant and Canelo Álvarez, he said that Canelo is my boy and I think he's going to win by stoppage in later round. But I'll say this, Caleb Plant is a good boxer and I think he can win this fight. But for that, he will have to fight a perfect fight. If anything less than that, he won't going to survive against Canelo Álvarez for quite so long in the deep round in that fight. Because Canelo is not only a great boxer, he's a great power puncher, he has great counter punching and he makes fighters slow down by hitting their bodies with brutal shots. So in my opinion, Canelo is going to win this fight by stoppage. But I'm not saying that Caleb Plant cannot win, but for him to win, he will have to box non-stop for 12 rounds and he will have to push Canelo backwards and he will have to do everything perfectly. That's when he's going to win, and I think it will be very hard for him to do that. He will have to be in a tip-top shape to win this fight. So let's see how it goes, and thanks for watching this. I'll keep updating more, and please